Welcome back to Odyssey News. I am Mike Odyssey, and yes, in this video, we are going to clear the air. We are going to talk about whether or not the Nintendo Direct is happening, when it's happening, and if it does happen, what needs to be in it in order for it to be a success. Because we all know that, believe it or not, this Nintendo Direct that is coming up is very crucial. Or should I say, not coming up? Let's get started. When it comes to buying a gaming chair, one size does not fit all. Trust me, I know. I can relate to this guy right here. That's why E-Wing Racing offers you 5 sizes in gaming chairs so you find the right one for you. So don't settle for that one choice the big box stores or the Amazon have. With E-Wing Racing, you're gonna find the perfect chair for you. But Mike, what does this all gonna cost me? I'm glad you asked. Look, this $229 chair, using code Odyssey, you get it for $183. But wait, if that's still not enough for you, on top of my Odyssey discount, you can actually buy now, pay later, split your payments into 4 interest-free payments with no credit check, and get the chair or the gaming setup of your dreams right now. Now tell me if that's not the best deal you've ever heard. So if you're looking to get a cutesy setup like this or a rad setup like this, with E-Wing, everyone wins. Links down below, use code Odyssey at checkout. All right, ladies and gentlemen, the internet is on fire on whether the Nintendo Direct is happening or not. And I want to go ahead and clear the air with this because there seems to be many stories out there wandering around in the wilderness of YouTube stating that there is a Nintendo Direct possibly happening in the month of January. You heard me correct. The month of January, the month that we are in right now. As of this video, it is January 11th. And if there is a Nintendo Direct happening in January, then that would put it maybe next week, maybe the following. But yes, when have you heard of a Nintendo Direct happening in January within the last 5-6 years? And that is where I want to start this video. The first thing I want to say is, no, there is no Nintendo Direct happening in January. Nintendo is a very calculated company. They like to plan things ahead. They like to make sure that everything is in its own place, and they have a plan set ahead. What game is coming out this month? We have a game that's been announced for later this month, and that is Fire Emblem Engage. And for this, I want to take you behind the scenes and show you the list from the Nintendo Press website on what Nintendo already has planned in order for us to talk about what comes next. Let's go ahead and take a look at this list of games. All right, so right off the bat, we see that on January 20th, 2023, we have Fire Emblem Engage, right? This is basically in 10 days, 9 days. Fire Emblem Engage. Let me know down below if you are excited for this game. And that is the game for January. Now, do you think Nintendo is going to go ahead and bulldoze this game to give us a Direct? They're not going to do that. This is Fire Emblem Engage month. There's always a game in January. For example, last year, we had Pokemon Legends Arceus. Nothing else happened in January but Pokemon Legends Arceus, and that was a game to pull off and to kick off the month. Then the following month, we have Kirby's Return to Dreamland Deluxe coming out on 2/24/23. That's February 24th. Then the following month, we have Bayonetta Origins coming out in March 17th. Then, of course, we have a little gap here with April. And then we have on May 12th, The Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom. Then followed by Pikmin 4 without a date, and Advance Wars 1+2 Reboot Camp without a date. Now, this is what we have so far confirmed for Nintendo. In February, yes, February, we will have a Nintendo Direct. As you see here, now I'm on the Nintendo YouTube page, the best history book ever, to let us know when Nintendo has their Directs. If we look at the at least 3 or 4 or 5 Nintendo Directs, you can already see the pattern on when they have the Directs. They have Directs 3 times a year. They have them at the beginning of the year, mid-year, which is the summer, and at the end, towards the end, which is around September. So the last direct, if you see here, the last main direct was in September because we're just starting with the year. Right here, September 13th. Then, of course, we had that impromptu Super Mario movie direct, which is really not a complete direct. But if we go over to the next complete direct, what month do we see here? Yes, February 9th, 2022 was the direct for Nintendo beginning of the year. And, of course, we also had this little trailer here. If we continue the trend, when did we have another direct? Yes, February 17, 2021 was Nintendo's Nintendo Direct, I should say, and and so on. So basically, that tells you that there is the pattern of a direct happening in February. There's a pattern of a direct happening in the summertime during E3, and there is a pattern of the Nintendo Direct happening in September. This is why I wanted to bring you guys to this point here to show you that yes, we are having a Nintendo Direct in the month of February. No, we're not having a direct in the month of January. That is not happening. Now, it's very tricky to kind of determine what makes a Nintendo Direct a success, right? Because we all have our certain games that we are looking forward to, and not everyone is looking forward to the same exact game. So Nintendo Directs can be a hit or miss just about everyone of us fans, right? Because, for example, I am looking forward to Tears of the Kingdom. I'm looking forward to a brand new Mario game. I'm looking forward to just a brand new franchise just being born out of nowhere from Nintendo, right? And that is what makes it a success for me. But for you, you could be looking forward to other types of games like adventure games, maybe ports, maybe a Metroid port or something similar to that. And that would make it a success to you. So in order for Nintendo to be successful, I feel like Nintendo needs to hit all of the points. They need to hit the points when it comes to their first party games. Give us something brand new, maybe a brand new Mario. We know a Zelda is coming. There should be a Donkey Kong game in the line, somewhere in there in the mix, right? Then Nintendo needs to hit home with their first party game. So that's the number one thing that needs to happen for this Nintendo Direct. It doesn't matter whether my personal favorite first party game makes it or your personal, that Nintendo makes it with the first party game and hits home with that. I think that is a win-win for everybody. The number two thing that Nintendo needs to do is that now that we have Nintendo Online, Nintendo needs to address Nintendo Online, make it more valuable, add more things like we spoke about yesterday, maybe add the GameCube, add Game Boy games, do something with Nintendo Online to entice the audience and make more people sign up. And those who are signed up make us more excited about it, right? Nintendo needs to hit home with that. Now, guys, that is what I feel would make a great Nintendo Direct. You guys let me know down below in the comments what things can make this Nintendo Direct the greatest for you. What elements do they need to have? Do they need to add? What spices do they need to bring into the mix in order to make this Nintendo Direct, by the way, in February, not January, the best it could be? All right, guys, that is going to do it for this amazing episode of Odyssey News. But before I let you go, I have two more things to tell you. Number one, never, ever give up. And number two, journey on. Peace.
We're on a journey, looking back on the things that we've taken for granted, but feels like we're learning to be better without what's been holding us back now.